Yeah. Howdy, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are
Hello.
live and rocking and rolling. We have with us Micah, Reno. How are you gentlemen tonight?
Doing pretty good. Hanging in there.
Swell. I'm doing swell.
Micah, Reno. How are you gentlemen tonight?
Doing pretty good. Hanging in there.
Swell.
Let's
I'm
see.
doing swell.
We also have another player with us. Michaela,
Ooh.
say hello to the world.
Swell.
Kayla.
Hola.
We also have
Hello.
another player with us.
Konnichiwa.
Michaela, say hello to the world.
Alrighty.
Hola.
We also have another player. All right, so if you could speak up just a smidge, Michaela, when you talk, that would be awesome. We have Zinlu in the chat with us already. Got to
Nice.
start with a quick quote. We're up to 30 quotes now.
Awesome.
Oh, and look at that. It's Reno's. I'm a bedazzled barbarian. That's the random quote that got picked for it.
I remember seeing that stream too. Yeah, love that.
All right, so let me crank that up. Let's see, get a little bit of sound. Hello, Mrs. Zinlu. So if you guys aren't familiar with Zinlu, definitely need to check him out.
Go.
And he says, "Ooh, rhinestone barb boy." Yeah, he has a special power, and every once in a while he has one of 8, and one of them is he sparkles and gets a bonus to his armor class because it's so blinding.
And everybody around him.
Everybody within 10 feet of his all friends
glowing as
within
well.
10 feet.
So.
Yep, everybody sparkles. It's Twilight. So if you guys aren't familiar with, oh hey, and Claudia is in the house as well.
Nice.
Claudia. Micah knows Claudia.
Yeah. Hey, lady.
Oh, and Michaela, she waves at you too. Remember Jamie? Hanging out with Joe for a long time. Michaela, do you remember Jamie?
Yeah.
That's Claudia.
Yeah, I remember Jamie.
That's Claudia, 1836. We can hear you a lot better now, so let me turn you.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Jamie?
Yep, she says hi, Michaela. So, yeah, so Zinlu, check him out, man. And Claudia, they both are really good streamers. Let me throw some love their way. Look at Zinlu. There we go. Damn it. If I can type.
Typing's hard. Words.
Typing's hard.
The Nightbot works a lot better if you actually do what you're supposed to do. One, 8, 3, 6. Boom. There you go. So check them out. Claudia has some really cool arts and crafty stuff, like those really insane metallic puzzles that you had to put together, or the tiny. She was working on the Hogwarts bus the triple
Ooh, that's
duck
cool.
bus, and she had to put together the steering wheel. And this thing is like so tiny, tiny. She's putting a little steering wheel together, and then every seat has to be put together. And the whole bus itself is maybe inch and a half high, 3 inches long.
A glutton
Crazy
for
stuff like that.
glutton for punishment, evidently. My
Yep,
kind of
yep.
gal.
But she streams that. Zinlu is like I said, he's for like sort of like a James Earl Jones, Morgan Freeman. There's a really deep voice, and as he talks and explains what he does for his during his games and stuff. Um,
Like
so
a chocolate rain guy.
exactly, yeah,
Or
Chocolate
rain
Rain,
man.
absolutely.
My
Yep.
favorite.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
But
do that to you, man.
I've seen at least 4 times during the times that I've been watching him, people saying, "Oh, I'm here for the voice," and but he does some really unique games. He's not like these, every other Twitch streamer that does um, Fortnite and all this other crap. He does some really neat building games where you have to go find materials and build stuff. So check him out, ZINLU, Claudia 1836, traditional spelling for Claudia. Um, check them out. Lots of fun, both of them. Great people. Like, subscribe, all that happiness. Let me go ahead and move our little characters since we can do that now.
Can you put that in the chat?
In the
Our
gaming
chat.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Just so I have a record of it.
1836. Boom. Both of those are twitch.tv/ and then both of those. Oh, hey, and Zinlu's got some fiber internet on the way. Ooh, very nice.
Ooh, special.
Contractors were measuring today, and Claudia says, "I'm here for Scramble shenanigans, but everything is always fun in Sven's D&D world."
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shenanigans is right.
All right. Well, the message of the day wasn't that helpful today. It just basically it was because the DM failed to upgrade it this week, slacking. But I'm going to go ahead and share where we are. If you guys recollect what was happening, we were at the hunting lodge.
Exactly.
Yep. We fought that giant lightning pig.
Yeah, that was cool.
Ed Zachary.
The lightning pig.
So what had happened was you guys were in the Woodland Manse. Let me throw up this map real quick. You guys were out in the middle of the Neverwinter Woods. And to make a short story long, you had gone to the Butterskull Ranch. And then you were going to head back to Phandalin. Well, on the way back in the little deserted town of Conneberry, you found a trail heading south, so you wandered down there, killed a bunch of ogres and orcs at a shrine. Also found one of the farmer's pigs, so you went back to the ranch, bringing the pig back with you. Spent the night there again. Came back to Conneberry. Again, let me remind everybody, this is a deserted town.
Why'd you guys go
And this
back
little
to the deserted
goblin was watching you guys from the side. And so you guys surrounded him, captured him, made him, and said, "Hey, we're looking for this woman in the woods. Do you know where she is?" And he was like, "Sure, I know where there's a woman in the woods. Follow me." And took you north for almost a day's travel. And sure enough, there was a woman, and she was in the woods. And it was a mansion that had surrounded by these boars and in pumpkin patches. You went into this wooded mansion, fought a bunch of things, some plant creatures, some
Yep.
orcs, some you found Blair Witch-like twig people of yourselves,
Yep, that was kind of
I'm
creepy.
jealous.
and they
Sounds
turned into
freaky
these
mouth.
larger living dolls that attacked you, and you killed them. And then it ended with the woman. You killed her, but you also found some cool stuff. This
Oh, yeah.
turns out this mansion was owned by a wizard a long time ago. And so you found a secret door that the orcs hadn't found. So you found some cool stuff like an immovable rod, and
Yeah.
the best item in the game up to date,
Cloak of billowing.
the ancient artifact, the relic known as Staff of Bird Calls.
That's right.
Stupid. Cloak of billowing's where it's at.
That coupled with the staff, the cloak of billowing. So while I'm looking up a couple things real quick, Scrambles, tell us what the cloak of billowing does.
It takes your normal Jane Doe, plain old boring character into an immediate badass. You get 10 cool points for wearing the cloak of billowing. Cool points aren't on the character sheet anywhere, but you get them, and you know you have them, and you know you're better than other characters who don't have cool points because you have the cloak of billowing. And basically, anything you do it epically. Anything. If you're just standing around, you're standing around, but your cloak is also billowing behind you. Billowing is
Right.
just a fancy way of saying flapping around in the wind in a cool,
Exactly.
heroic way. So if you're taking a crap, you're doing it in a cool, heroic way.
I thought you
That's
were
right.
saying billing.
Now, billowing,
Billowing.
yeah,
Billowing behind
it's
you.
just a cloak that
Yeah, I think you said the
flies in the
And
wind
cloak
then, of
of
behind
course,
you, making it
billing
really
earlier.
cool.
Like, what?
then he whips out his Roman candle, magic Roman candle,
Yeah,
and starts firing at 300 feet into the air to announce his billowing cape and wonderfulness.
Sounds like
Yes,
some really
he had a
bad
wand. He
hero
has a wand of
billowing.
sparkles that can will shoot out a blast of that can be heard within 300 feet.
yep. Basically a Roman candle. It's awesome.
So,
Anybody can have
Reno,
an immovable rod. It just
tell us a
doesn't
little
move.
bit
How cool
about
is that?
the staff of bird calls.
I need to see the information to tell you that stuff of any
Try to
where is
keep
it?
people
Oh,
from
bird calls.
falling
Hold on.
asleep while you tell them about it. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
so
All
boring.
right. All right. I'll actually read this one. It's so awesome. Ready? Here we go. Is an instrument of bludgeoning, 1d6. It's a wooden staff decorated with bird carvings. There's 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one charge from the shaft and cause it to create one of the following sounds out to a range of 60 feet. A finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call. That's Micah.
I
A
don't even know what a loon is, so
turkey's
joke's on you.
gobble. A loon is like a
What's a
crane.
what the
It's
fuck
like
is
a
a loon?
crane. It's a crane, basically, a water crane. A
That's pretty
turkey's gobble,
majestic.
a
I'll take that.
seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, though, roll it with d20 and a 1. The staff explodes in a harmless cloud of bird feathers and is lost forever. So they're saying you have to keep your bird calling to a minimum
Yeah, you can't
of at
just be
least
chirping at everybody.
1d6 plus 4.
Really?
That's right. So we
I can't
have
believe they made us
armed
laugh
with
like
these epic weapons of destruction. Our heroes
that. Yeah.
then figured out, well, hey, these orcs that were living in this mansion are the same ones that were mentioned by Falcon the hunter in the hunter's lodge. And he told us, hey, if we ever have time, why don't you level up a little bit more, get a little bit more powerful, come back and I'll tell you where these orcs are and you can clear them out for me. So we done did that. So let's go check him out. So they went back, talked to him, and he
And we were
gave them
attacked again.
some cool boots. But while they were waiting in the mansion, I mean, in the Hunter's Lodge. The creatures, the orcs, mounted a counterattack.
Exactly. They were not too kind about it.
And sure enough, there was a thunder pig.
Thunder pig.
Yeah.
Followed by a bunch of orcs. And due to the Falcon's prowess with his weapons, with his bow, he was dealing out some serious damage. And then you also had Scramble's echoes and Jackson's rage was going on, and they were able to take it out.
Yes.
And then mop up
with
the
some
orcs
luck.
behind it.
With some luck, we got lucky, I think, on that one.
Yep.
That was a beast. But of course, Falcon, man, he kicked it. Man, I was amazed at him. That was some serious high level shit he was doing.
He is a much higher level than you guys. I'll not say much, but a little bit higher than you guys. But you're getting there. You guys are getting there, and that hunting lodge. I mean, that fight at the hunting lodge helped. So that's where you are now. The gates here leading into the hunting lodge were destroyed, and walking in. I was sent a picture, but I never did receive it. So that's what I was looking for while you guys were talking. So I'm gonna have to do. Actually, I don't even know if I have it anymore. No, I don't have it anymore. All right, so I'll find it. Anyway, so walking into this through the ruins of the gate, as all these pieces of wood are laying around, is this female. She looks very. Her skin is jet black, similar to the color of an onyx stone or obsidian.
Right.
Very dark, and she's has a staff, and as she walks in, sort of stepping through the things, she said something along the lines of,
I think he.
Sindel was right. You guys did need some help.
One look at us and like, okay, I get it. I understand the desperation.
So, before we do that, let me catch back up with chat real quick. Oh, they're talking about the lightning board. They were like, ooh, bacon.
I know. Special stuff. It's the blue bacon.
And Claudia says, someday, Scrambles, you need to play Forest again.
I love the
This
forest.
is an official request. Carry on. And then Mantha shows up. So welcome, Mantha. She's actually one of my moderators. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Man.
And I don't know why it. Dang it! I thought I'd gotten rid of all those. Sorry, Zinlu. It got rid of some link you posted. Sorry about that. Anyway, but Mantha said your cloak of billowing is not to be confused with the cloak of billing, which automatically mails a bill to creatures within a 20-foot radius for the pleasure of viewing it.
That's what I thought. See, that's what I thought he said earlier. I was laughing.
All right.
The cloak of you owe me money.
Exactly.
Well, Zinnu, he says he's got to get back to
Carries
work.
around
I appreciate you stopping by. Say hello on your break if we're still around.
Come on back.
She's not working tonight.
So here we go. So go ahead. I gave a little bit of a description. Um, describe a little bit better what they see as this female walks through.
I wasn't really prepared for this. 1 second.
And if you
I
have
can't
that
remember
link, you can
which
send
Loading.
it
video
to
it
me. I
was.
can maybe if I forward it to my email, it'll work because the one you sent to me didn't work.
Okay, so pretty much the description was spot on. Just black onyx looking skin, and it's not really smooth either. If you look closer, it looks kind of jagged, almost like rough terrain. And her hair goes down to her shoulders, and it's also a pretty dark color. And you notice that it sticks out in spikes, almost as though it's been combed back, and it looks like rock that's been set in stone.
Oh, wow.
And her eyes are almost pure white with a little bit of yellow in the middle.
Nice.
And she carries herself really well. You notice that when she walks, you can't really hear her footsteps, and it seems as though she walks as if she used to be a high class noble.
So she would have no use for my elven kind boots or her billowing cape.
No, she don't want your boots. She definitely thinks you can keep your billowing cape.
It's fine. It wasn't on the
Billowing
table anyway.
or
Hey, you don't
billing.
know about my boots of elven kind. They're pretty cool.
She don't want your boots. No.
If I give him the shambles, the scrambles, at least he'll have them. He'll look cool and be silent,
Yeah.
which would be a big improvement.
For walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing to notice about her is that she has like a really standoffish attitude. You can tell that when she spoke to you and when she looks at you that she doesn't really look at you equally.
So a bit
Oh,
haughty, a bit haughty,
Yeah. Bit
a bit
haughty.
well-to-do.
But she doesn't say anything more. She says what she needs to say.
Okay.
What's my person's name again?
Lolin Kayano. Wow.
So as
It's a
you're
long
standing
name.
there, you hear a noise behind you, and you see this orc starting to charge across the bridge towards you as this javelin goes skidding on the ground, sliding halfway to scrambles as it misses. How do you respond?
I'm
uh,
my immediate response is to step forward and grab that thing and throw it right back. I have skills in javelin.
do we know who threw it? An orc
I
threw it?
killed
Or
Yeah, we just hit an orc.
okay.
I got them javelin skills.
Yeah, you can see him scrambles. Jackson couldn't see, but you guys, there's dead bodies of orcs all the way around, same to javelin and everything else. But so Lolin, how are you going to respond to that? Got your crossbow,
Um,
or any of your spells?
can you explain what happened again? Because I wasn't paying attention.
An orc
Just one more time. Just
is
one more time.
orc is walking up behind you and is shooting through a javelin at you.
And it came skidding across the floor and landing near scramble
Well, is the
there.
javelin gonna hit me if I don't do anything? Like, do I need to dodge it?
No, it already missed.
It's already missed.
Now
Oh,
it's
okay.
your response.
All right. Well, how far is it from me? How many feet?
30 feet.
Keep in mind, I'm stepping forward to pick it up. I'm probably going to throw it right past you. So keep that in mind. You see
Okay.
the intent in
Stepping
my eye.
forward to pick it up. Let's do cause fear.
All right, so what does it look like as you turn toward this thing? What do you do?
So when I turn towards it, you kind of see her lift her staff just ever so slightly, but the way she lifts it is very elegant and graceful. And she barely just turns so that she can see him, and you just see her face get really serious, and she casts her spell of just muttering under her breath without really making any sense. Did it succeed? I didn't see if it succeeded.
So it fails its save. So he goes running towards you all, towards you, um, and it sort of stops, comes to a stop, and he
This
pulls out his
look of
axe.
just
And he's sort
massive.
of looking around, growling a little bit. The way the spell works is he's not allowed to get closer to you, and he's afraid of you. If he does try to attack you, he has disadvantage, but he doesn't have anything to attack you with, and he can't get any closer. So he's just sort of standing there watching and waiting and trying not. And you see him sweat coming down his hair, his face, as he's trying to fight this fear that's coming over him. And let me see if this works. It should automatically roll.
Yeah, and you just hear her say, "Vermin should never come close to me."
And it did roll. Cool. It did work. And he fails again. All right. So, because at the end of his turn, he gets to he fails. All right. So, Lolin, what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna just stand
So
there,
you're sort of standing in the middle
scowling.
of the way. So you could either try to take him out yourself, or move out of the way so that they can do it for you.
What do I have again? I'll just step out of the way. That's too much work for me. I don't want to dirty my hands with him.
That's right.
All right. So she moves out of the way. So it goes to you, Scrambles.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move right here, 30. And then I'm gonna cast my what's it called? My shapeshifter shadow thing. I can't think of what it's called right now.
All right. You're bringing up your echo again.
Yeah, bring up my echo. And it's within 30, so we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll put it right in front of the orc, and then I'll have the echo attack the orc.
All right. And so for those of us at home, and
Do you want me to describe it?
what is the echo and what does it do?
Yeah, so it's a echo of myself. Basically, what it does is it looks like me. Besides the fact that, of course, it's not me. It's like a ghost image of myself, and it can move and things. And I can move it on my turn. I can teleport with it. I can use it to attack. Super useful. I use it mainly to soak up damage, but in this case, I'm going to use it to attack. So charge 30 feet. Throw an image of myself right in front of it, and I'm going to have it attack the orc. So let's see if it hits. It also has a great axe like I do. It hits.
Nice.
So let's find some damage for it.
Damage. Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
And then it murders it. What all?
Very nice.
Great axe slices it in half.
All right. So that appears, Scrambles, you take a couple steps forward and look around. You don't see any more orcs coming towards you guys.
Okay, good.
What would you guys like to do? What are you gonna do about this lovely lass?
Is the I look at the javelin. Is it of any quality or not?
So the orcs, all the orcs have
Basic stuff.
at least one or two javelins. Um, if you're looking for some javelins, you can probably find a couple of them that will work. Just keep in mind they do weigh stuff, so and they're javelins, so it's not like you can have 30 javelins on your back. But
Right.
if you wanted to pick up a couple of them, you could.
I'm asking like why are they of good quality?
Not really. They're
Okay.
passable at best.
All right. Well,
They're
I mean,
orcish javelins.
I'll pick up one then. I just changed. I somehow just put one of the javelins is now called the Javelinin.
Nice.
It's Javelinin. So I'll call that one the Javelinin. Now I'll have a spare one to throw, and I'll keep my good one for poking at the hobgoblins, and of course, stabbing things at close range.
Heck yeah. Well, I mean, I guess now that I saved the day, I'm just gonna kind of stand there and look cool in my cloak of billowing. We'll walk back this way into the courtyard. Meet, and just stand there kind of with my hands on my hips and look real cool, like I just saved everyone's life, because obviously there was an imminent danger. Without me, you'd all be murdered by orcs by now.
That's right. As
I love how you made. I
as
love how you
Longlin is
made
casually over there filing her nails. When you guys are done, let me know.
Hey,
exactly. No, she would never do something so improper in front of anyone like that.
It's the
confidence.
attitude.
She's just standing
It's
there
the-
with her arms crossed.
It's good enough for me. All you need to
She's
know
not
is
even
that
looking at you guys.
without me, you guys would be dead, and that's fine with me. Not that you'd be dead, but I'm glad to save your life.
Well, Jackson picks up the. It's going to pick up that one thrown javelin, give it a quick look, and then throw it on his back and introduce himself in a proper fashion. A little bit of a bow. My name is Jackson Hornfist. May I ask who you are? Thank you for
You may
interfering.
address me as Madam Lowland.
Madam Lowland.
Madam Lolan. All righty.
Yes. No nicknames.
It's grand to meet you.
So are you able to see
Same
Twitch,
could not
Mick?
be said. Yeah, I can open it up.
Okay, well, so I need to know how to communicate with you. I sent you a couple texts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because I can't do anything with VC. All right, so Jackson, you move up. Let me
Oh,
unlock the
okay.
tokens. There we go. So you guys can feel free to move about the cabin.
Okay.
Perfect.
I will stay right there. Giving her some distance. I will. That's where my introduction is done. I picked up the javelin, and I'm sorely wounded here, so I will continue with my introductions. That menacing character over there is Shambles. This is,
Not shambles, scrambles. There's a big.
Scrambles. He's in shambles. You're wearing your clothes, man. I can say what I want.
You can, but you say it, and it's not as cool
It's
as if I had said.
scrambles. My pardon moi. Scrambles and tricks, and my good friend Cree over here.
Yes,
I'll come
well,
over, and I'll come over and with my cool cape of billowing. I'll reach into my backpack and I'll grab out a little flask tankard. It's a little silver looking tankard, and I'll hand it to you. Would you care for something to drink? Scrambles the death dealer. Dealer of death and scrambles.
Destruction.
You just see her stance does not change, and she looks at you with no smile on her face.
That's
I will
fine.
have to pass.
All right, you're missing out. I put it back in my bag. You want to
Okay,
see
and
it?
then so she's gonna clear her throat real quick, get the attention into the room. Harbin Webster sent me. Since it seems you're incapable of finding just one woman on your own, I will be assisting you from this point on.
Nice. We found lots of women, just not the right one. You know how that goes.
Yes, well,
We've
I
seen
hope
lots of
we can
women.
get along.
Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm very agreeable. Ask anyone.
You have to forgive my good
No
friends
comment.
uncouth.
I don't know who Uncouth is, but I'd love to meet him.
Well, see, Cree and I have had some training in etiquette and whatnot, so we recognize when someone of at least faking nobility in the minimum, if not nobility, is what kind of interactions there has to be. Just
Yeah,
in
I'm a
case,
Minotaur, and I grew up in a
just in
cult.
case, considering that she just casually did a little bit of magic there without even lifting a finger, hardly.
Oh,
I'm gonna think she's probably serious, so I'm gonna give her some respect.
I didn't notice that. I was too busy saving everyone's life from the imminent threat that was the orc army on the bridge.
And
But
I'm sure she's wondering why your billowing cape is actually billowing.
because it's so cool.
Because I have some ideas.
I'm just gonna rename it Cape of Badassery. Gain 1d4 permanent badassery. It's an ongoing effect. You look super
Exactly.
cool.
All right, and both of you
So where are we supposed to go?
give me perception checks.
All right.
Okay.
Perception.
Skills.
You want him in the tower or no?
No.
Wow. A whopping 5.
Did I do
These
it?
dice are wrong, man. I'm way more perceptive than that.
9. Got perceptify. I'm so perceptive.
Well, I am hindered by my wounds here. I'm half dead, so we got to take care of that.
Yeah.
So that's my next thing. I'm gonna give a little Cree a little heads up, like pointing at my wounds here. Hey, my brother, can you help me out? I do have my potion of healing. And I'm not sure where he is as far as his.
All right, so he will come over towards you. Let's take a look at what Kree has left.
Yeah, he's done a lot of healing, so
Oh,
I do have my potion.
So he's you guys are actually, this is the first fight you've had today, so he's good to go. He'll give you some little heal action.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, thank you. Much better. It's a little stretching out, get them kinks out. Ugh.
There you go. So that uses up a couple of his slots. So you do see that as Velen is standing there, there's some movement within one of in her backpack, and
Ooh.
climbing up out of her backpack onto her shoulder is what? Lolen, you want to tell them what they see?
I can't remember what it is. I chose it last week. I'm trying to rack my brain for it. I'm sorry.
Is a mole?
I came highly unprepared for tonight. I fell asleep before this. Okay, I was gonna prepare. I just my body wanted to take a nap, and
Wasn't
I
ready.
didn't have a choice.
You're familiar, your mole?
Yes, that's right. Yes. Oh yeah, my cute little mole, Malia. You
Molia.
see the Malia? Yep, Malia.
Trix's ears all perked up now.
Yeah, he loves
she's
moles.
a she's a mid-sized mole. You see her pop up out of it with her long talon things, and just puts them on her shoulder, and she's just sitting there, kind of nibbling a little bit on Lowen's shoulder.
I want to know what Trick's reaction is to this. He's seeing what could be a very hot chick there in his.
It's a mole
It's
though.
in his wheelhouse.
How big is it? Is it like mole sized?
It's like the size of like a medium, like what it does, like a medium to large cat.
I'm telling you, gotta know. What's he thinking? I gotta know.
It's tricks. He's probably not thinking much. It's probably something along the lines of a
He's a
hey.
brain rat.
Yeah, I know. What do
He's
brain
got a
rats
lot of
do?
thinking to do.
I don't know.
You can communicate telepathically with it if you wanted to. Um,
Oh
we
yeah,
don't we don't even know the gender of it though,
that's true.
or if that even matters to Trix.
Yeah, you guys don't even know its name.
Uh,
He could be
if
throwing out them hey baby vibes, you know.
he's a rat, it's not Pepe Le Pew. Uh, Trix will look at it and say, "Hey, how you doing?" The little mole rat, but he does it in the mole rat's brain.
Telepathically, yes.
Yeah, telepathically, so that way nobody can see it.
So you hear the echo, Lolin, because you also can speak telepathically to Molia. So you hear this small thing, and you look around and you see the uh, the mole rat. So are you on Twitch? If I share the images on stream, are you able to see them?
Yeah. Okay.
So this thing is that's what the picture looks like. Um, it's about the size of Parker, um, or Odin, depending on your frame of reference. A
Okay.
small dog, but its brain is exposed and it does glow, um, and it is chatting with Malia telepathically.
Okay. So you see the mole just turns her head the other way, kind of giving off a haughty impression as well.
Hmm.
Not even acknowledging you. And then Lolan will look at the little mole rat and say, "Not even in your wildest dreams, buddy."
Uh,
What's rat for talk to the hand?
yeah,
You basically.
All right,
Trix isn't
so
phased. He's been turned down by uglier moles before.
so you guys ready to head out? You
Yeah,
gonna
are you?
help prepare the gate? What do you want to do?
No, I don't care about the gate. Not my,
I don't care about the gate
not
as
my
well.
house.
Well, I mean, let's give the old heads up to Falcon and see if he needs offer a hand to help him. What's he gonna say? Hey, Falcon, before we head off, you want us to help you fix the gate here? And he says, "Dun dun dun."
No
Well,
way. You guys.
I always use the help, but
God.
I'm sure you guys have more important things to do. Um, we can handle this now that you've gone ahead and taken care of these cultists. Don't forget that circle of stones to the east. If there's any left, that's where they'll be.
I think he's kind of hinting.
Hmm.
We discussed this last week. Have we changed our thoughts now that we have somebody else to tag along?
Hey, I'm not tagging along. I came because y'all don't know what you're doing, and you're taking forever. So my vote is he said it's fine. There are more important things to do, which indeed he is correct. There are more important things to do. So I'd say we should go.
All right, I give a little smirk to Shambles and say, "Okay, guys, let's head out. Let's scrambles. I'm sorry,
Scrambles. Not
Shambles."
shambles. I
You're
just
wearing the
want you to
fucking
know
billing, man.
we live together. We have the same life. If my life is in shambles, your life is also in shambles. We do everything together. Anyway, um,
Sorry,
yeah,
we call Cree Scree anyway, so
I agree. We should
Scree
just head out.
Shambles.
There's nothing more here, and I don't want to help fix a gate. So
I'm already
All right,
walking. I'm walking.
All right, so
yeah,
you guys
let's
heading back toward Fandolin then?
yes.
yeah,
All right, so give me survival check. Um, who's going to roll it with, and then the other one can give them advantage. Or I
Uh,
forget.
my
I have a.
survival is awesome.
Is it? All right,
Yeah,
I'll give you a hand then.
my survival. I'm trained in it, and it's +3.
Oh, there you go. All right, I'll give you. Just go ahead and roll.
Did it roll?
I will roll.
You,
Not
if
too
he's
bad.
rolling, you don't have to roll.
I thought I had to help him.
It's for free. As long as you're trained in it, you can do it
Well,
for free. So I'll
roll.
give it to him.
Oh,
Hey,
I just threw one. I threw a 14
All right,
out there. I'll
cool.
see which one's higher and take
nice.
that one.
There you go.
14 it is.
5, 10, 15. All right, let me pull up the handy dandy calendar to see what time it is.
What's in that box?
All right, so it's 1500. You guys are headed back toward Vandalin.
Okay.
3, 5, 2. All right, and so once again, you're ready to camp for the night.
Woot woot.
You guys do anything special as you're getting the fire ready and setting up your tents and stuff, bedrolls?
I am.
What?
I'm gonna relax and let my healing sink in a bit. I will also read a little bit.
Gonna say a couple prayers to Rakdos, the god that I follow.
Okay, and Lynn, are you doing anything special as the night winds down?
No, she just disappears into her tent and she doesn't come out. She's in there meditating.
Gonna look over at Jackson. Hey, Jackson. Do you think now would be a good time to show her my wand of pyrotechnics? Just let one go. Blam! Probably not. Magic users are really unhinged, so
You're incorrigible, Scrambles. Just incorrigible.
I assume that means devilishly good looking, and thank you.
You assume
I
it correctly.
I am incorrigible. Where's my intelligence? I don't know how to check that. It's the main page.
Yeah,
My
you
Yeah,
get,
main
intelligence
page.
is 10. I get a +0.
so you're average. You're the average person. Average high school graduate.
Is that
Yeah,
what it means?
Yes, 10 is average.
I'm as smart as a farmer. Not the average farmer, like D&D farmers.
Right.
People who confuse scarecrow for real people.
All right,
All right.
so
All right.
all right, the night goes uneventful.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me push you
Good.
all a long rest.
All right. Good. Let's see. This is my actions.
And that heals us, correct?
Does it?
I think so.
It does. Does it really? I guess it
Yeah.
does.
There you go. Yep.
Sweet.
So all your spell points, barbarian rages, uh, spell slots, hit
Cool.
points, all that
Nice.
happiness.
Next time before we
Back.
go to bed, we'll have to use all of our cool tricks up. You can go into a rage 3 or 4 times. I'll start teleporting all over the place. Just so we don't
And
waste
then
them.
get attacked in the middle of the night.
But it won't matter. Because we'll have been so
As we're
pre.
attracting every living creature from
Yeah.
miles around.
I'll shoot off a couple of fireworks. You could use your wand of bird call. Caw. Can you make a rooster with your wand of bird call? Wake us all up in the morning? That'd be cool.
I could, yeah. Would you prefer the duck quack?
No. That's absolutely that's silly. Why would there be a duck?
Yeah, I know people that use a duck quack as their phone, so it's a
Oh.
sad day when I hear that.
Yeah, no.
So unlike the person I was playing with, where we traveled 15 miles in a day,
Dang. A lot of travel.
it's not.
It's not.
The average person today can walk 4 miles an hour.
But they have to be dedicated, though.
When's the last time anybody walked 4 miles in an hour?
People go hiking all the
If you
time.
have purpose, then yes.
Do you
And
hate
and
your
if it's
life?
on
You go
level
hiking?
terrain,
I haven't walked more than like 40 feet to my car. And then I walk 4 feet into Domino's, or I have them bring it to the car. Then I walk 40 feet
exactly.
back.
Yep, that's why you got to do some camping this summer, man.
Oh, I love camping. I also don't hike when I camp. I do a lot of swimming. I go shooting. I go four-wheeling. I do a lot of bonfiring,
There you go.
s'mores,
That
all that.
And
that cloak of billowing.
Heck yeah,
Claudia says, "What's walking?"
exactly. Walking is for poor people.
All right. Well, in D&D, my point is you can go more than 15 miles in a day
Right.
Yes.
in D&D,
Oh, for sure.
especially if you're traveling along a road or a trail in this particular case.
Yes. All right. So
Um,
how far do we get before lunch kicks in?
Before lunch, uh, you travel about 15 miles.
All right. That's
Okay.
cool. We'll take break for lunch. I think we should break for lunch in the hills there to the south a bit.
So the sun is setting, but if you push, you'll be able to reach Fandolin in about an hour.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So you guys after lunch, travel the rest of the day, get to Fandolin, like you said,
Nice.
about an hour after sunset.
All right. We can handle that. I have dark vision. Dark vision. Dark vision. Dark vision.
And there's the map of Fandolin.
Cool.
All right. And do you guys remember what's going on and what you're who you have to talk to and stuff?
I
No.
don't remember who we're supposed to talk to. Because don't
No,
we
we
have to
gotta
tell
t-
somebody that they're dead? They have a dead brother or something like that.
Yeah,
The
Harbin.
logger escape guy.
Isn't
Yeah,
it Harbin?
yeah. One of them
Yep.
died or
Harvin
something.
Wester is the person you talk to. So you have the Butterskull Ranch quest
Yeah, we got to get money all around.
that you
Got to get
have
paid.
finally made it back from.
Right.
Yep.
All right, and if you go ahead and look in the quests, section, and let's
Here's a
see.
Butterskull
You should
Ranch.
also have where to go. Here it is.
We've covered all of them except for the Mountain's Toe, I think. Or did we do that?
So the main thing that you're doing is the was Adabra Gwyn. And that's back up there. It was gone for a while, and now it's back.
Okay.
Saying that it's not safe for her to be alone, and that they would rather she return to Fandolin.
Oh, is this
Okay.
the chick that makes the potions or whatever?
The potions,
so, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons they.
Did we get told her last known whereabouts?
Yes, she
No.
lived by herself in a stone wood mill.
Have we gone to
so
the
let me share this
stone wood?
again. Oh, there you go.
No.
We have. You guys didn't do the first step. You guys didn't go to the stone
No, we
wood
didn't do
meal.
that. We didn't do
Hey,
that one at all.
there was a lot of discussion as to the order of events here. So, little Miss Missy here.
There was a dragon attack, and we decided to deal with the dragon attack before talking to the crazy old lady who lives with 9 cats alone in the woods. Whole dragon. There was a whole dragon coming to kill these dwarves, so we went over there to them first, and then there was this guy, and then there was money, and a lot of other stuff
Right,
happened.
yeah, well, how terrible of you.
Yep,
Just going around doing community service work. Nice. Okay, well,
we did.
it's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah, it's
evening,
after dark.
about dinner time. I think we should have some, get some rest and another rest after the long, weary day we've had. Get some food. And I would like to
And then
stop.
in the morning, we should probably go to the wood stone mill thing.
Yeah, we need to stop by Fendolin's minor exchange first, though.
What's at the
Why
minor
do you have to do
exchange?
that?
I need to get. I'm
Yeah.
going to get another potion of healing or something.
That's
Gotta get
cool
some-
with me.
gotta-
Yeah, we need
I
those.
got to refresh my stores here.
So that would be at Barthen's Provisions
I can
on the
slow
northern
down.
side of town.
Ah, the wrong way. All right, well, I'll get up a little earlier so I can go over there and get some stuff. Do we have?
I'll go
anything
with you.
We have anything to sell? think
I do. Do you want some stuff? I have stuff. I have I don't know why I have it, but it's in my list. A dead scarab beetle the size of something. I don't know how to click it, but it's there.
Spread out the thing there a little bit more. The list. It's the size of your hand.
I have a dead beetle.
It's a scarab beetle. Those are sacred.
Yeah.
It's probably very good for potions and whatnot. So
I don't know. I picked it up at some point and I went, "Oh, that looks cool. Keep it in my pocket." Put it in my pocket.
you have a vial of acid too. So let's not put that in your pocket.
I have a vial of acid. That's tucked away in my backpack next to the pythons and jade statue and all the other things that are breakable.
Yep. Oh, we have a candelabrum.
What could go wrong with that?
Do we need that? Is that a big one, or is that something we were going to sell?
Yeah, I think so.
Candelabrum. All right, so I can sell that off. What else we got here? Chisel.
Are there any? Does anybody in town do magic stuff or no? Would that be Barthen's?
You're traveling with a mage person now, so
Yeah,
while
but-
you were traveling and stuff, you could have talked to her about it. If you have something that you're looking to identify or something.
It's not
No,
like she's going to be forthcoming with some casual magic talk.
No, I was just.
Well,
Hey,
you
I
haven't
don't-
tried.
I don't know anything about beetles, but I know people grind them up and put them in magic things.
Exactly.
So I wonder if there's anybody in town I could sell it to. Is my thought.
Yes.
Is there
Would
anybody in
I
town
know?
who does magic-y
Curiosity.
stuff?
Why don't you ask her?
I don't know. I don't know where she's from. I forgot what her name was. Laurel?
It's in the sheet, dude.
Lowland.
Lowlin. That's
It's
what it is.
lowland.
Lowlin. Hey, Lowlin. Are you from Fandolin? Have you been there? What do you know about Fandolin?
What do I know about family?
Yeah.
So you have traveled
I
through
know I'm asking
there
to
a
do.
couple times, and you know Harbin Wester a little bit, and that's pretty much it. You don't really know much about the city. You haven't spent more than a couple nights there.
Okay. Would I know where the magic stuff is that he's talking about? I would assume that I would myself would have visited some of the shops.
There's no shops here. We're asking if you would know if a dead scarab beetle would be useful either to you or to other magic users, or should we sell it at the store?
Well, people at the store don't they make their potions and stuff?
No, that's what the woman does.
Yes, the only
And
person
Oh,
in
okay, that's
Fandolin that
right.
makes
Then
potions.
maybe you should save it and see if you could save it to or sell it to her.
all right,
So
well,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
I'm gonna
that.
take
That's
that
what I'm
as
trying to find out. I've never asked if anybody in Fandolin does anything magical before. So
well.
she
We've been
doesn't
in,
know.
we've been in the shops. The only stuff that they've had is whatever other traders have you know
I've
have
been to
traded in.
two
So
places. I've been to Bartha's Provisions and the Fangolin Miners Exchange. I haven't even been to the Town Hall, the Stonehelm, or the Lion's Coaster. I don't even know what that is. What's a Lion Shield Coaster?
Ooh.
What do they do there? Who knows? I've been to the
it's not
Shrine of
a
Luck
coaster.
once.
It's Coster. It's Lion
Coaster.
Shield Coster.
What's a coster? I don't even know. Do they accost people? What do they do there?
Can I have a cost? We need to
They
stop by
keep
the.
armor and weapons.
Oh,
Oh,
what
there
does
you
it
go.
just say? Armory.
Because it's a fancy name.
That's not their word for it. Their word is coster.
And
Okay.
they have a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it in front of it.
Well, that's cool. Well, then, yeah, I'm
All
just going to hold on to it.
right, we have to go to the south
I was
anyway,
gonna say
right?
my suggestion is to hold on to it. Yeah, I want to go to the shop. I wouldn't mind getting another potion or two.
All right, so
Have enough.
let's hunker in for the evening, have some evening meal. We'll be at what, the Stonehill Inn? Are we still at? Is Harbin going to ask us to stay overnight? I doubt Lowland, Mage Lowland is going to be up for staying at some lowly town
You are
town.
correct.
Yeah,
I've
so
already reserved my room. Yep.
all right, that's my 2 cents. We'll get up a little early, head out to Barthen's Provisions,
So
double check on the Shrine of Luck for the Hill Quest, Umbridge Hill Quest, and then stop by the Lion Shield Coster to see if we can use anything there before we head south.
the inn is again it's 2 stories. The only one of the few 2-story buildings in Fandolin. The rooms are upstairs. Cost 5 silver for a night, and that comes with a meal, or you can buy a meal by itself for 1 silver.
Okay.
Toblin Stonehill is the owner.
All right, we can afford the silver.
We're about to get paid for all of our hard work, so I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So whoever's talking to him, give me a 6-sider.
I'll talk to him.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not letting you talk for me. I'm gonna talk separately. I'll keep to myself.
What?
I rolled a 6, and I rolled a 6-sided, got a 2.
She's
Obviously, one of the better rolls.
just a little talking on VC, and I'm doing everything for her here because she's 9:45 is when she
And
decided to
let's
try
see, we
to
got Miner's Trail.
start thinking about what to do. She doesn't want to be in here, so at least she's sort of
Wondering if let's see.
so. All right, I'm sorry. So Jackson got a 2. It says, that's funny. Let me share this with you. So as you're talking to him, tells you a little tale. There you go.
There's a tribal trail runs east. It passes through the ruins of Conbury town sect by barbarians years ago. I think we just went through there and sacked it. There are ruined temples such as south of Cornbury, where it's said the local hide their gold. And that was way the hell up to the north, though.
Nope, that was to the south. You guys, well, the north. Cornbury is to the north of you, yes.
Yes.
And then to the south of that is where you guys went and killed all the ogres and got the treasure.
Right.
Yep.
So he's a little bit far behind, then we're way ahead of him.
Sorry.
You
So subtract
guys
your
just did
gold
things
from you guys.
backwards.
Subtract your gold, your silver, 5 silver, and in the morning, as the morning rises, there's nice spread. Breakfast is one of the bigger meals that they have. They have different things like baked, fresh breads and eggs, different meats, some sweet breads, pancakes type stuff.
Okay.
Nice spread, fruits, and
Is any of the breads and whatnot travelable type of fare?
no, it's like regular bread without. It's like a homemade bread that you make
Okay.
without
All right.
preservatives, so it'll
Okay.
be good for a few hours, maybe one day.
I'm just thinking maybe if we just bring something fresh down to Adabra. Fresh as in as fresh as can be at this moment in time.
And bringing it down to who?
To the young woman that we're looking for,
Oh,
or the
Crazy
lady.
witch lady.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
yelling at the cat. I missed what happened. What?
He bought some extra bread to bring down to the witch.
The witch.
Adabra.
The crazy witch lady with her cats.
All right. So the town master's hall is the thing that has the sign in front of it with the quests. You don't see anything new for that morning,
Yay.
at least not yet. All right, and so you guys head out toward Umbridge Hill
South. Yes.
and Adabra Gwyn.
Now is
So
go ahead.
go ahead and give me some history. I don't have a way of sharing things I
History?
can't talk to you. Hold on, just go ahead and give me history checks, and then I'm going to send a
Right.
message to Lolin.
There we go.
Umbridge Hill got
Too
its
bad.
name after 2
9,
feuding
really?
dwarf clans fought a pitched
I study
battle
history
atop
and
the
I
hill
get a
period.
9.
I don't study history and I got
No
a
one
15.
knows why they were fighting, but only the cairns
My cloak
of the
ability.
dead now remain.
My God.
Period.
I can't.
The stone windmill on the hill is a
I think
later
we may
addition,
need to have
but it's still more than
Tricks
100 years
and
old.
Cree
Period.
do some rolls too. Because we need some help.
15's not bad.
Well, that's so true.
15's good.
15's not bad. I take that back.
Yeah,
I
15's
need some
pretty
help.
decent.
With my 9. I'm still dazed, filled with all of the good food.
So it just happens that you don't really know a lot about it, but this is something that Lolin is familiar with, the Umbridge Hill.
Okay.
Yeah. It got its name after 2 feuding dwarf clans fought a pitched battle atop the hill. No one knows why they were fighting, but only the cairns of the dead now remain. The stone windmill on the hill is a later addition, but it's still more than 100 years old. Not that any of you could appreciate the significance of this history.
I got a 15. I appreciate it. Ooh,
We appreciate you.
Knowledge is not appreciation.
I'm a big fan of windmills. But
Okay.
get it, guys? I'm a big fan of windmills.
Winds,
I'm a big fan.
meals.
Take
Rolling
that.
my eyes. I'm walking away.
Put that in the quotes.
No one cares about your windmill.
So, Sven, so does
Jiraki, hey, Jiraki is rating with a party of 5. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
hey,
Hey,
So our band of misfits are heading toward Umbridge Hill. Um, and if you look, let me throw up the map one more time.
Yeah.
And this is so it's basically the second bump, right down there.
okay, I'm gonna say that can't be. Yeah, okay, good. Nice. All right, that's cool.
So
Let's
less than an
go.
hour away.
We're heading out.
So if let me. All right. So as you guys approach Umbridge Hill, I forgot the image I chose for this woman. It's awesome. You guys will love it.
your enthusiasm has really put me off.
All right. So built
Yeah,
on the slope of this hill is this old stone wood mill, and it's surrounded by an iron fence. You see this large winged monster with a spiky tail is trying to knock down the windmill front door, and you see a woman in the window, and she looks over at you guys and, hey, a little help.
All right,
Let
sure.
me
Go help her.
I will pull out one of my javelins and start approaching. It's
all
just
right. So
like
let
a
me show you
big
the picture, and let
like a
me
big bear or
give
something.
you a map. It looks like a
Yeah, I know it looks like
does
a
not look like a
dragon.
bear. No.
I mean the size of a
There we
bear.
go.
Oh
That's not a bear
God,
at all.
that
So there
is
is
Oh, they're all.
terrifying.
what some would call a two-bagger.
A butterface. Everything was good. Butterface.
That's right.
A two
Two-bagger in
bagger. More like
case.
a plastic bagger.
Uh,
Dear God.
Two-bagger in case the first one bag breaks.
Now we
Yes.
know why she lives alone.
Hey, but we're enticing her to come over to the back to Fandolin with us. So
Hmm.
All right, so that's it is now that
Oh,
is
man.
a map of Umbridge Hill at night.
okay.
Let me go ahead and put you guys on the map.
Looks like the Matrix right now. Neo.
I'm
Sure.
trying to zoom in a little bit,
That's
get
cool.
you set up. What is happening,
Is there
people?
a train somewhere?
Yeah, we live right by train tracks.
Ah,
There we go.
Sorry, my window's open.
that's all good. Just was wondering if it was a sound effect that the DM was throwing in there.
Nope.
A D&D
Trains,
train.
trains back in the
Word.
medieval times.
All right, so I'm going to change a couple things here because
Well, for starters, there's not a house or a woman, so.
well, those are hills. You can see um, the lines indicate the elevation is slowly going up.
Oh, I see.
Let me. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and there we we go. I'm just gonna disable the line of sight for now. So the sun is coming up as you guys are heading out. So you can see the long shadows that are being cast.
Right.
So over to your right, these things here are the second and third floors of the windmills of the windmill.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So the top one, you can see the actual windmill itself, the actual blades.
Okay.
And this whole that's not really a building or anything. That's just grass. This is the actual
Actual
windmill.
building. Okay.
Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit for the stream. You can see what's going on here. You can see over to the right beyond them is the cairns, the stone piles where they're buried. This is the creature. You see?
Ah. So the size of a bear would be accurate to a certain point.
That's really cool.
Size of a large lion. Sure.
I'm gonna say
If you're
lion.
Winged spiky monster. Or a
How
spiky
many feet
winged
away are we?
there we go.
spiky winged monster. That's what it should read.
Alright, so just adding everybody to the combat tracker. Now we'll add him so you can see him on the map. Boom, there he is. In all his spiky funness.
Yep.
And to answer your question, you are about 120 feet, give or take.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me add Lolin. What the world just happened? Try that again.
Okay. Sounds. Spiky winged monster.
There we go. Alright. So you know what that means? It is time for initiative.
30. Ooh.
Here is, boom, there's that, boom. 30, Lolin.
Wow.
30? Okay.
Boom.
I'm just rolling horrid.
Alright, and so Lolin got a 16 for her initiative. Not bad, not bad. Not too shabby. I'm going to change the color of the dice. Nobody's blue, so we'll make her a little blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
That's right.
Terrible.
Did I tell you, Micah, that I have a playlist with over 40 different versions of that song?
Wow.
It's just that song.
Serious?
Goodness.
I'm not kidding.
Is it one of the most hated songs you have?
No, it's one of my favorites. I love that song.
I've heard
Because
two
that
versions
would be
of that song.
funny. I hate this song. I have 30 versions of it.
I've only heard two versions of the song. The original one, and then there's a remix of one, and it's awful. It's very
Well,
similar to the original one, but it's terrible.
Okay.
it's been covered so many times.
Alright, so I'm just looking for my spiky monster again.
So, can I get like is that survival or is that nature to tell what type of beast that is? Because I know what type of beast that is as a person, but I don't know if Scrambles would.
I also want to know.
Alright, yep. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to get this
Because it is not a griffin.
monster shared with
It's a spiky winged monster.
I'm sharing it with everybody again. Hold on. Okay, so that means it's here. Give me a second. I gotta find it now. There it is. All right. I kept sharing it and it wasn't showing up, so it meant it was there. Okay, so I like to try to show stream, keep those pictures. We've got our lovely Miss Gwen for the stream to see who we're rescuing.
I mean, at this point, is quality of life like? Do we just put her down when we get there, or
Hey,
If you just cover up the face, that's really nice looking
yeah,
lass
but
there.
the face is 90% of what you look at.
All right,
think about all the people who have tattoos on their face. It's like they've
Yeah,
they've
they
given
make
up.
bad life choices.
They've given up on a job with benefits. So
If I
Basically.
if I roll over in the middle of the night and see that sitting next to me as a minotaur, I'm probably gonna panic still.
all right, Tricks, what are we doing? When it gets to your turn, yes, absolutely, we'll do some rolls.
Trix is gonna, I guess, run up the hill with everybody else. I'm assuming everybody's gonna run up the hill to try and save her because that's what we
Yeah.
do.
yeah, how
So
fast
he'll go
how fast can
5,
we move when we're
10,
running?
so 30 to go up, and then he'll spend the rest of his move to go up an additional 30. So put him right about there. Actually, right about there.
Speed is 30. So yeah, okay.
And then can I use a bonus action? I mean, is there
Can.
anything to even hide? I don't think there's anything to hide
Not
behind.
the way he ran. There are bushes and stuff you could have ran to.
Yeah, he'll just run
But
30 feet and then look like a rat with an exposed head.
he's sort of hidden right now anyway because he can't doesn't
He's
have line of sight from the monster.
over the hill. Yeah.
Right.
So yes, you can see up. Like I said, it is steep going up.
Sure.
But and where Trix is right now, he can't see the monster.
No.
So
I saw it running up the hill and then lost sight of it. So
Right.
all right. So that brings us to Lolin. Let's go ahead and give you a roll to see. So different monsters can use different skills. You can always do history. Just say maybe you heard a bard's tale about it. Um, but most of them are either like Arcana for magic monsters, religion for undead things. This is a natural thing. It's a beast, so it's more along the lines of nature. So she's going to use her nature, and she gets a dirty 20.
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
So, since I'm
How's that
sharing
dirty?
information, scrambles, because it's not a natural 20, is what that means. So it's not a critical.
Okay, got it.
Scrambles, go ahead and give me a nature as well.
Woot. Where's my nature? There it is. Okay. Skills,
Nature.
nature. Did it go?
It did not. Want me to push it?
Let's try it one more time.
There it is.
There you go. There you go.
That's a weird roll.
You have to roll it in the box, dude.
I
Alright,
did,
so-
and it rolled a 20. That's why I was so pumped about it. And then I was like, no.
All right, so yeah, so Lynn, not gonna worry about it tonight, but typically I would just share this information with you, and then you would have to share it with everybody else. But
Can I type it in
basically,
Thank you.
full points?
this is a manticore,
Yeah.
and there it is. Oops, there's a picture. Go. So they shoot their spikes out of their tail. They also can claw you and they're like a lion. They can bite you or claw you. And there are several different types of manticores.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. They can see in the dark. They fly. And they shoot
Now,
you.
can they strike with their wings as well?
No, they fly with them. They're not powerful enough to knock you down or cause wind or anything.
Okay.
All right, so Lolin, what would you like to do? So you are up at the top of the map.
I have a
Um,
quick question.
okay.
Are any of my cantrips are they able to be used as a bonus action or no?
All right, so your cantrips are Mold Earth, Shocking Grasp, and Toll the Dead. No, none of them are bonus actions. You don't have any bonus action
Okay,
spells
I'm gonna have to get some.
prepared
Okay,
at least.
Yeah.
for now I'm just gonna run up the hill. I'm gonna use both of my actions to go 60. If possible, can you get me within 60 feet of the manticore?
You would be relatively close.
It'd be 60 feet though.
To Trix. Trix ran 60 also, so you'd be about there.
Yeah, but if she's going a little bit of a different angle there, she'll gain some couple feet. Yep, like
You
that.
could go diagonal.
All right, so I'm gonna have you go back to. There we go. Kill this. Move. So move up to here. The other choice you could have is you could go 30 feet and then cast Mage Armor on yourself if you expect this thing to be attacking you.
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, so you run up. I'm gonna have you go 50. You're gonna stop at 50 just because you have some cover behind this bush. Right now you are. Let's see. You are 85 feet from him. If you went another 10 feet, you wouldn't be within 60 feet
That's fine.
anyway. This way, at least you have
Yeah, that's
cover.
fine.
And next turn, you can move 30 to get within 60 if it's still there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So you can barely see. You sort of see tips of the wings as it's flying. You can hear it roaring. What the heck? Why won't this go away? Uh, but from your vantage point, you know there's a hill, there's a fence, and then another smaller fence. So this thing, like I said, you don't have a clear view of it at this point. All right, so that is it for Leyland. So Scrambles, you are next. Kree is after Scrambles.
Scrambles is going to do virtually the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and move my speed. I go right about here. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw my Echo 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet up the hill far away from me. Well, actually 25 feet away. My Echo will be my bonus action. And towards that break in the fence, if you would. Perfect.
All right. Kree runs up. Jackson.
So I am going to be in the same direction as well. So however many feet it's going to take to get there. 2 actions, whatever it is, 30. It'll be more on this side of the trees, I think. Right about. Is that 60 yet? No, that's 60 right there. Is that good? Nice. All right, now it gives me house. It puts me in 75 feet. Okay, cool. That's perfect. So because we ran that, our turn is done, we can move on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm taking a look at this thing's perception is 11. Nobody attacked it. So this thing, you see it smash. You hear it crash as it takes out the door.
We need to go at least through one more round.
All right, so it's back to Tricks. Scrambles, you're on deck.
Trix is gonna move. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. 40. He's gonna move to here and hide as his bonus action. He will hide. Let me go ahead. Character. I don't have Tricks. Can you push him at me for some reason? I can't get him out of the character sheet. Character sheet. He's not listed here.
Double click on his little face.
Oh, that's right. There it is. Okay. Skills. Where's hide? It's gonna be.
Now, if he's behind a windmill, what is hide the?
So that hides him from anything else that enters the scene. Also, if the creature Manticore comes flying around,
Right. Okay, he'll be still be
he's
hidden.
hiding, so he
Okay.
wouldn't be seen.
All right.
Perfect.
All right,
All right.
Scrambles.
Scrambles is going to swap spots with his Echo. And then start running from there.
Okay.
So once he has swapped spots with his Echo, he's going to move.
So there is a steep hill, but I'm going to say it's not steep enough to slow anybody down. If you try to go over the fence, then it will take 5 extra feet of movement and an acrobatics roll to see if you fall. Otherwise, there is no minus for moving, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, so he's going to go up the hill, and then I'm going to take out my wand of pyrotechnics and blast it in the general direction of the Manicore.
In the general direction.
I'm not like a sniper rifle kind of a person,
All right,
so
so it would have to be over here and somewhere.
Shotgun.
perfect. It's within 300 feet, so let's put it. The tip of that arrow works perfectly.
All right. So, do you have?
And is that an action I can hold or no? Can I say I wait till everybody runs up and then I do that, or no?
You can hold it. Yes. So if you hold an action, you have to have a trigger for it.
Yeah.
What the action is and what the trigger is.
So I will wait until everybody else moves forward, and then after they have both moved forward, I will then do it.
Okay. All right. So now Kree.
So I don't give away everybody's surprise.
Is going to move 30. All right. So now the question is he within 30 feet of you?
10, 15, 20. Let's just say he is.
He is within 30 feet. Perfect. So he's going to bless Jackson, Lolin, and Scrambles.
Ah, cool.
Hashtag blessed.
That's awesome.
Blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Like Bruno Mars.
Exactly.
Okay. Boom. All right. Effect. Bam. There you go.
Noise.
I don't know why he doesn't have the concentration on himself, but we'll see if make sure it works. All right. Next is the critter. All right. So nobody is still attacked. No one has attacked it yet.
Negative.
And all Kree's the only one he might see. But he's downhill behind a fence. So nope, he does not see him yet. He's gonna start trying to squeeze through this door. Roar, trying to break through the door a little bit more. All right, Lolin, you're up.
Okay. Um, can you get me within 60 feet of him where I can hit him with a spell so I'm not at a disadvantage? Like where I can see him good enough?
All right, give me a second here. I'm trying to get this. There we go.
Range is 30.
All right, so if you run up,
My echo disappears, by the way.
you are. It disappears.
Yep. Anytime I'm out of 30 feet range from it, it just poofs into non-existency.
Poof. All right, so you run up and you are exactly 60 feet from it. If you're doing an attack, it's gonna have cover. Otherwise, you can cast a spell on it. Yes.
Okay, I'll do a spell.
Now,
I'm gonna use
when you leveled up to level 2, you also now have access to magic missile.
Okay. I want Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Solid choice.
So don't forget, once with Toll the Dead, the range is 60 feet, so then it's a cantrip, so you can do as many times as you want. It will take 1d8 necrotic damage, but once it gets hurt, it will then take 1d12.
It's a good spell.
Yeah.
And it is a saving throw, so it is not an attack. So it does not have any disadvantage. And
Does
it
it-
failed, so it
Ooh.
takes
Yes.
boom.
I love this part. This spell is so epic. I can just imagine it in my head. Everything just gets really quiet, just all of a sudden, and you hear this large sounding bell just ring through the air just once, just a really loud gong. And it just immediately begins to set into his skin.
Well, that's cool.
All
Now,
right.
does the damage become 12, or does everything from there on is now 12?
No, if I hit him again with the same cantrip, then at this point, since he's injured, it'll be 1d12.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what's crazy cool about Toll the Dead. It's a cantrip, so you can just do that whenever you want.
I know,
Just
right?
like bang, bang, bang.
Okay, speaking of
I love it.
cantrips, Jackson's going to move up to where I showed you there, and he is shooting his magic ray of frost at the
Right.
Manticore.
So you have a -2. So on the bottom where the modifier is, there's boxes.
Is it because of the hill?
Because of the hill and the fence, and it's trying to squeeze through a door. So yes.
Okay,
Probably should be a lot more than that, -5 or something. But
That's
that's right.
fine.
I'm leaving it at -2.
so I just press the cast, and it'll automatically get it in.
Did you click the little -2 on the bottom next to DIS?
I put in a -2.
Okay,
Does
that
it
works
matter?
too. Yep.
Okay. Oh my god.
So even with your bless of 2, so that cancels out your -2. 3 on the dice. So you blast and the
Slams into the
fence gets covered with those
And
little
it's covered with
frost,
frosty thing. Yeah.
little frosty bits. Make some slushy now.
So that's I've moved and now I've done my thing. Correct. So that's it for that.
Correct. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and try this. See if that messes up our specialness. So far it did not. So let's try. Oh, choose the wrong one. All right, Lolin, back to you again.
Okay.
It's my turn to shoot my missile now.
Yes, missile.
Yeah, I held an
Oh
action.
yeah, that's right. The trigger.
Everybody moved up. Yep.
Everybody moved up. I
Shoot your
shoot my
missile.
stupid thing over there. Bam! I'm hoping it'll scare the crap out of it.
All right, so as if the bell wasn't enough, this huge
And the
explosion
ray of
happened.
frost shooting at him, trying
Uh,
to distract him, man.
Absolutely.
what is your thing called? Let me see. Where is it? Here.
It's the wand of pyrotechnics, and what it does is
Here.
basically a light that is accompanied by a large crackling noise shoots out of the front of it and explodes. Lasts about a second or two. Just a big.
It's very loud. It's distracting.
It's loud. It's scary.
All right.
Big bad lightning bolt.
Big bad.
So you see him do that as he pulls
Yeah.
out a wand and points it, and it looks almost like a fireball. You expect a fireball to happen, but instead, this is just this huge, like a firework that goes off, and it's incredibly loud.
Yes. It can be heard for 300 feet.
Lolin, what would you like to do?
Um,
So you are
I'd
60
like
feet
to
away
run
from it
that.
right now.
Okay. I'll run up onto a little bit, like, what is that, 10 feet? Just outside of the fence. I don't want to cross the fence.
Okay.
15 feet.
Yeah, perfect. And, screw it, why not? I'll use chromatic orb.
All right. And what flavor would you like it to be?
Um, is lightning one of them?
It is cold,
Let's do
poison,
that.
lightning, thunder, fire, or acid.
Nice.
What's lightning?
All right. All right. So with your blessiness, you got a total of 18, which is a hit.
Nice.
So
So you just
you
see
go ahead.
so you just see her staff start to crackle a little bit at the top, and she starts muttering her words again under her breath, and again she barely just moves, and the staff just releases a load of energy at this manticore, kind of in an orb shape, just hitting it smack in the back
All right.
All
and
right. And that leaves you
erupting.
with 2 spells left.
Yep.
All right. Scrambles.
All right. Scrambles is going to
Yeah, it
move.
does. Okay.
15. Once I get to about here, can I tell if it's flying at like me smashing it level or if it's
It's not flying at all right now. It's on the
on
ground.
the ground? Okay.
It was tearing at the door, and now it's sort of rocking back and looking around.
That might always last here.
Perfect. I'm going to throw my echo behind it. And by behind it, I mean like right next to its face. So if you can see the face of the token of the manticore, I want to put my token in front of it. Yep, perfect. And I'm going to have it attack. Kata. Where are my actions? Actions. Smash into it. Let's attack it.
That is a hit. 17.
Awesome. So he hits. Damage time. Not very good damage.
Is the echo? I mean, if we were to attack and somehow struck the echo, he would be damaged as well, right? I mean, it just says if you were another character.
It's an
Yes.
ally, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have something that affects your allies as well, then yeah. I'm going to use my Fighter Unleash incarnation for today. I have 2 of them a day. I'm going to use one now, and I'll attack again with my Echo.
Okay.
And it's a miss. Wow. Okay. Cool. So I moved. I threw my Echo out as a bonus action. That's all I can do. I moved, I attacked, I used a bonus action, and then I used my fighter unleash. So that's all I can do for now.
All right, so he's not close enough to see it. So he's actually going to wait. Kree's going to move over some more.
No.
All right, Trix.
Trix is going to move now. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we'll move him here. We're going to move Trix 30 over there, and he'll do an attack on it. Trix has some psychic abilities, so he's going to use his psychic ability to attack this thing.
And that he does, yep.
Where's my little... There it is. Cool. Cast it on the Manticore.
Oh, it wanted to be a 20. But it failed, so actually you wanted it. You're glad it became a 2, so it takes the damage.
Yes, it does. All right. So it's going to take... 9 points of damage. It's actually not bad at all.
Very nice. All right, and give me a Foresighter.
Um,
All right, so
2.
it would normally go where the echo is, but there's a big fireplace outside, outdoor fireplace, furnace type thing.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
the echo and stuff, so it's unable to move. All right, so Jackson, pushing you a roll.
So do I have a clear line of sight here to the Manticore right now?
No, there's a fireplace in between you and it. So it would be, the thing is a larger creature, so I would say you would have a -2.
Okay. I am going to cast my Chaos Bolt.
All right, so you scramble ungracefully over the wall, over the fence, and as you're getting ready to hop over it, the top rung, the piece of wood cracks, and you then have to step over. But you make it, and you're on the other side now. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll your attack.
You said to put a -2 on it.
Yes, if it's an attack, is it a save or an attack?
It's an attack.
Yep.
Well,
So
actually,
-2.
I'm casting. Hold on a minute. It's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
All right. This is
Nice.
my. I've been waiting on this. This is my Chaos Bolt, dudes. Spell.
You can use your.
I'm hurling an undulating, wobbling mass of chaotic energy at the creature. It's a
Nice.
ranged spell against a target. Let me see if I hit, and I will tell you the next part,
Don't forget you have inspiration.
which means what I get to do it again if I
You can
miss.
re-roll. Yeah, you can re-roll
Yes.
if you don't do well.
I
That's
did
a good
fine.
roll,
But
though.
All right,
23 is a hit.
okay. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage, and I get to
Nice.
choose one of the d8s, and that number will determine what the attack consisted of. Whether it's acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder.
Thunder.
Are we ready?
Thunder.
Okay, so what? So that doesn't make any sense. So how do I do the? If I don't know which one it is, how do I roll the damage for it?
All right. So what you're gonna do is just grab two d8s
Okay.
and just roll them.
Okay. So I got an 8 and a 3. So I'm gonna go with 3.
All right. So then.
Fire damage. So going into the fire.
Yep.
Click that one. And Bam. 17 damage. Woohoo!
Nice.
Of chaotic bolt of fire.
Excellent. All right. So blast out. And it is now its turn. So this thing sees this minotaur standing right in front of it,
Of course it does.
and is going to.
It's intentionally. It's right there. Please attack it. It's so close to you.
Let's go, bro.
All right. So it's going to start with its bite.
Good. That sounds like something I don't want to deal with.
Well, it's got bite, claws, and tail. So it's 3 attacks.
So that
This
is a
could get this
hit.
could get serious very quickly.
It can't.
Ooh, it
because
bit
he's-
you.
It doesn't matter because he's gonna die immediately. It's not gonna get serious. He's just gonna die right away.
Yep. And that is enough to take out the echo. So the echo disappeared.
1 health point.
And he goes to
Die.
claws, and it's gone, and it's confused.
Of course, it is.
With the
A point.
plus with
No.
all these things exploding and things, head still ringing. That's gonna end its turn.
Yeah. We did a good job.
Top of the
Right.
next round is where we will stop it for this week. It gets to go again. This is where we'll
First-
pick up
First things
next
first.
week. Thank you, gents, for playing. Zinlu made it back. Anyone made it back to pick up potions yet? Yeah. Well, so they're talking to the lovely lady here, who's the potion maker here. That's her,
She is so sketchy.
Zinlu.
That's not Zinlu. That's our lovely lady.
All right, her name is Anabra, but Zinlu was working, so he came back on his break to
Oh,
say
okay.
hi.
Got it.
So I was showing him. She's being attacked by this creature, so they're fighting him back to save this lovely lass, so she can make him some healing potions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next week, same time, come join us if you guys want to see what's happening. We are on number 19. Next week's the big 2-0.
Woo.
So
Nice.
if you want to see what they've done, what has brought them to this location and to this so far, come check it out.
We've had some
Used
great
Tubes.
adventures. We've had some great adventures.
It's been pretty fun.
Yeah, you
Yep.
have.
There's been some pretty crazy stuff going on. Absolutely, a lot of the quotes that we have are from them. So check us out, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Later.
Take it easy.